Mexico's consulate just told applicants they need $6,975 a month to get a temporary resident visa. If you budgeted $4,000, you may already be disqualified. According to data published by Mexperience and confirmed by multiple immigration firms in January 2026, the monthly income requirement for a Mexico temporary resident visa has jumped to around $4,400 a month at most consulates, and some consulates are now quoting nearly $7,000 a month. That is not a typo. By the end of this video, you'll know the real income thresholds, the alternative routes most people overlook, and the documentation mistake that kills applications before they start. This video is for anyone who is seriously planning to live in Mexico, whether you're a retiree on a fixed income, a remote worker, or just someone who wants a legal path to stay longer than a tourist visa allows. I've spent months digging through official consulate pages, immigration attorney sites, and expat community forums to pull this together into one clear picture. If you stay until the end, I'll give you the one action step that takes 5 minutes and could save your application from getting killed on day one. Let's start with the number that's causing the most panic right now. The income requirement is higher than most people think, and it varies by consulate. Most of the reliable sources, including Mexperience and the Mexico Relocation Guide, are reporting the 2026 monthly income threshold at approximately $4,400 per month. That figure needs to be sustained and documented, typically over the last 6 months. But here's where it gets complicated. Some consulates, particularly certain ones in the United States, are citing figures as high as $6,975 per month for a temporary resident visa. Same visa category, completely different number. Think of it like applying for a job at 2 different companies with the same title. One company requires 5 years of experience. The other requires 10. The role is identical on paper, but the bar to get in is completely different depending on who is doing the hiring. Mexico's consulate system works the same way. Each consulate has some discretion in how it applies the federal guidelines. So the number you saw in a Facebook group or a Reddit thread might be accurate for that person's consulate and completely wrong for yours. By the way, this is one of the most misunderstood parts of the entire process. The income requirement is not a single national number posted on one official page. It is calculated using a formula tied to Mexico's general minimum wage, and that formula gets updated annually. That is why the numbers shift every January and why you will find contradictory figures everywhere you look online. The specific action step here is simple. Before